Joining us this morning is the head coach of the Gilmer Buckeyes, Alan Metzel. Coach, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Good to see you today.
It's good to see you, Coach. Is it raining over there in Gilmer right now?
It's paused, but we had a pretty good lightning storm this morning.
Yeah, it's coming down here right now in Tyler. Well, Coach, let's talk a little football. Let's talk a little bit about last season. 8-4 overall record, made it to the area round of the playoffs. A lot of people around the state of Texas say that's a down year for Gilmer, going 8-4. But talk to me a little bit about your thoughts on last season, how you think it went.
Well, there were highlights during the season, but overall, it's not our goal to go out after two rounds. That's our expectations are much higher than that. And so when those things happen, you have to, look at yourself, make sure we're doing the right things in the off season, tweak some things, hold ourselves accountable, and go to work. And so we've done that. We've done those things that we think are going to make us better, and the guys are rallying to that, and we're trying to put it on the field now.
Well, and you did get you got one starter coming back on offense and three coming back on defense. So a lot of new faces going to be on this Gilmer Buckeye team. So what is that like for you? I know obviously in high school you get a new crop of talent pretty much every year with the turnover and all that. But how is it for you as a coach to try and manage all the new faces coming in?
Well, you have to play to your strengths every year, and whether it's returning a lot of starters or like this year where you're having a lot of new starters, it's not like we didn't have any Letterman returning. We had 26 Letterman returning. So a lot of these guys have played. They just weren't necessarily the starter last year. We feel like as we get them and build them seventh all the way up, they're going to be ready. And so maybe the people in the stands don't know all their names yet, but they will here pretty soon.
Well, I want to ask you about the big the French move in that he came in last year. Kamara 6'6", 350 is a mass of a man on that offensive line. How has it been integrating him into the offense and the culture too? And how much has the team kind of learned from him as well?
He's been great. It really was culture shock for him last year in many ways. And the thing that has been fun with him is he's very open to learning. He is wanting, when he came, to attach, to have family. And our kids just embraced him and have really loved him up. And so there's a real connection there. The thing that I appreciate, aside from his natural ability that he has, God-given stuff, is he has a real hunger to learn and to get better and to grow. And so, sometimes when you're maybe athletically ahead, sometimes that's not as evident, but not with him. He's foaming at the mouth to get out there and get on the field and go play.
I'm excited to see him in action this year. I'm excited to see that. I know you're excited for that as well. Let's
We are. We
let's
are.
talk about the Gilmer community. Obviously, we know you talked about it like 2 rounds deep into the playoffs is not what Gilmer fans expect. So talk to me a little bit about the community and the support that you have from around there.
Well, this city, has been through year after year after year of going deep into the playoffs, winning some state championships. It's when you talk about culture a minute ago, it's not just a school culture, it's not just an athletic program culture, it's a culture of our community of wanting success at a very high level. And they expect us to go to state and win it every year. And some people go, "Oh, do you hate that?" And no, I don't. I really don't. And would you rather be at a place where they don't care? So we embrace it. I love that you can't walk into a Dairy Queen, a Whataburger, a Juicy's, a whatever, without people there asking about the team and wanting to know, when's the first game and where is it played, and just there's a buzz in the town, and we love it and want to continue to cultivate that.
Well, talk to me lastly before I let you get out of here. Talk to me about this upcoming season. Obviously, expectations are high every year. They are in Gilmer. You want to win a state title. What are you looking for this year that you want to see out of your team?
Well, I think it's important that we look at like three phases. We're going to have the pre-district phase, our district phase, and then hopefully the playoffs and beyond. And so it's easy. Yeah, I get the community and so forth and what they want to be at the end, and be the state champion. Well, to get there, there's markers that we have to reach along the way. And so, we want to put together these first 5 games. We got some real doozies of opponents. And so we're going to learn a lot about ourselves. So we want to, by the time we go into district, we want to have learned who we are, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be tweaked, and so forth. It's going to put us and help us continue on that track to reach our goals towards the end of the year. So trying to make sure that we're realistic in where we are. Beginning, we do have a lot of younger guys. So as a coaching staff, you want to make sure that you're playing to where we are right now and putting guys in a position to succeed. So those are all things that we're looking at going into scrimmages, making sure we're evaluating people and giving them a chance to show, the improvement that they've made from the spring to now and who needs to be on the field when. Each team, they've got their own challenges. We have ours.
Well, it's going to be fun to watch this year, Coach. I appreciate you taking the time and talking to us this morning. Best of luck to the Buckeyes this season, and I know we'll talk to you down the road.
Thanks so much, Kyle. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much, Coach. You have a